A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Only a couple. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting.
Led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get
spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit. Stuff that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Complete to Jones.
Passive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. In it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Their 25-yard line. To throw, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down from the gun. Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And he is tackled.
He's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that route. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. On the read option, it's Mariota. And no pitch there and no chance either. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's got Lewis. And he'll go downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense. And again, it's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they... Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And nearly picked off there.
Lanes keeping proper leverage and communicating well, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. But I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. They find some open field here.
Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Derrick Henry. And give him about 3 as he... Mariota to throw it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
Able to come up with the ball.
Now Mariota. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now to play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Football league, they've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Flushed out right. Now Ryan hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. An 11-yard pickup for the... They keep it with Henry on first down. 2 yards. Here's Mariota. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10. First down, Mariota. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he needed to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot.
Nowhere to escape. And with just 1 second. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do.
From busting this open, that's a good start for him.
Well, this is intercepted to Davis. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is ball game here as the kick's away. 5-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That would go 40-yard line. Mariota now. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. And nowhere to fit that. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterback's?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett forced his way through play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Taking it about the 36. We'll call.
I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you else.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the... On 1st down, Freeman. And able to push forward for right around... On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams, 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. Because if you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
Push him back. Push him back.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here. On fourth down.
Slam. One.
Mariota to throw for it on fourth. He gets it to Brown, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. To the line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Completes it to Davis. Well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
21. Watch the 20. Let him go.
Ryan. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Kamale Correa. 2nd sack of the night. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And they're going to go for it here on the fourth down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. The Titans go. It's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run. Devontae Freeman. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now Ryan. Jones has it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 18 on the play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, 59, ready.
Here's Ryan.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This one caught by Ridley. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now Mariota and the Titans down 24-14. A little over 20 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Mariota to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17's clock here. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's the backup Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.